Welcome to this conversation, Morning Team Marketing Misses, where we offer valuable tips to small business owners and sole traders to help improve their presence online, offline, anywhere around the world, and help them reach a larger audience. Your hosts are Accessibility Auditor Narelle Wright, myself, Janine Vosper, helping women step up to stand out with their own voice. Lara Arden is our Business Awards Coach, and Jan Roche is our Biz Connect web design business and over 50s health. And Jan, you're going to be talking about some of the most common questions you get asked in your business.
Yeah, I am. Hi, ladies.
Hey.
How are we going?
How are you?
Hello. Just see you again.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So the most commonly asked questions, the first one usually is how much, what's that saying? How much is it? How much is it? And the response that I will commonly give is, well, I don't know yet, because one, I don't even know whether we can work with you, or we need to find out what you want to achieve. We need to have a look at what we need to put into it to make it work, to meet your expectations or your potential clients' expectations, before we can even consider what it is that we're putting forward as far as a proposal goes. So to get to that point, we also need to think about what the problems are that our potential clients or their potential clients, I should say, have. And that is usually they just want to know what's in it for them, right? So our clients that we work with, we want to make sure that their online presence is something that is easily found by their potential clients. And it's the same with any business that has an online presence. I maintain that every business needs an online presence, even if it's a website or some kind of social media presence. And diving into that, not every business needs social media. Not every business needs a Facebook page. Whatever, depends on their niche and what it is that they're wanting to achieve. But I still maintain that a website is something that they need, because even the simple point of when they've had enough playing this game and they want to take their bat and ball and they want to sell a business, they want to retire, they want to do whatever, the first thing that a potential buyer is going to do is go and stalk their online presence. So that's something, we need to consider. We need to consider the end game when we're starting at the beginning of the game. So that's a big thing. So what are the problems that we solve for our clients? We become the marketing arm of their business. Even if they have a marketing department, we still become part of their team. So a big project that we literally just finished and launched today, we've got this big shop fitting business that has just rebranded and relaunched today. So that was a big project, and it turned out, just looks absolutely amazing. And the thing that the battle that we were kind of up against was that the lady who worked in marketing for this company, she understands the importance of a website, but the rest of the team, i.e. the business owner, didn't really understand the importance of a website, because he's always had word of mouth and, so on and so and so. So, but now that he's seen the website, he's like, oh, wow, it's just amazing. So, and they do big jobs for like Michael Hill Jewelers and, the like. They're multi tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars projects. So that problem for us is, when I was talking with this lady, I said, you don't need to feel as though you're on your own, because we're here. We're the marketing arm extension of you, because she needed, we were talking about her being able to bounce ideas and whatever, because she felt like a bit of an island in that business herself, because again, she was the only one that really appreciated the importance of an online presence or their website. So having them, for us, having them, our clients, understand that importance is the big thing. Even if it's just, I keep getting my things pop up, sorry. Even if it's just having a website, like I said, it's something that is extremely important for them to understand. And I think they get confused with the value that comes with their online presence. So they just, the first question being, you know, how much is it? Well, what is it worth to you? Like, is it going to be the face of your business? Is it going to attract the majority of your leads? Is it going to self-convert your clients? All of those things are very important pieces of the puzzle that we talk through before we even put a proposal, a solution proposal forward to our clients. So there's you know, lots of ways of advertising, and, you know, like, say, for example, clients will advertise on the radio. There's no use having a terrible looking website with no flow. Nothing's really working well, and when people land on it, they go, okay, this is probably not what I'm looking for, and they'll bounce straight off. So that's very important. And sure, it's okay to have a good looking website. I mean, we couldn't bring ourselves to build a website that didn't look good anyway. We don't want it looking like a dog's breakfast, but it also needs to achieve what it is your potential clients are looking for. So straight away, having the things like clear and easily found call to actions, and nice, easy flow, and great user experience, and all of that kind of stuff. So I had one of my clients actually ring me the other day and said, oh, I was thinking about buying this domain. I can buy it for, 99 cents for 12 months, blah, blah, blah. And then I just reasoned with him, and I just talked him through, what it is, why, what do you want to achieve? And I said, even though you think that domain it's a great phrase, I said, why not, if we do the research to see if those keywords or that phrase is actually being searched by your potential clients, we could just put it in an article or put it somewhere on your website. We don't have to go to the extent of buying another domain and then going through all of the redirections and all that kind of stuff, and forwarders and all that. And he said he understood it, and it's a good thing. And he is a client that has accepted us as his marketing arm and part of his team. So if he's got some ideas, he'll ring and say, oh, I've got some questions. Can I? Yep, go fire ahead, fire away, go ahead. So quite often I'll have a phone call from him, and he'll be asking these, really good questions, because his mind just won't stop. He's always thinking about, what new things he can do. That's good in one way, but it's also, hey, just narrow your focus down to where it needs to be, and let's just focus on the one thing at a time. So, that's that there. But so anyway, now we're obviously, I said, look, you just contact our team, tell us some of the things that are going through your mind, and we'll do some research and see if Google's telling us that people are actually searching for that term, and then we can just put an article together.
The just on that too, what I thought was really interesting, and I hadn't thought about it from your aspect, because when people are selling, they're thinking about what's in it for their customer, but you've actually got to take it another step. So the person that you're developing the website for is your customer, but that's not your customer that you're writing the copy for. You're writing it for that next level of clients. So really stepping into their shoes and hoping that your client is very aware of what the problems are of their clients.
Yeah. And that's a challenge too, because some businesses think that they're building this website for them. They're not. They're building it for their customers. So they may have an idea of what they think is, people want to see, but it could be something completely different. And at the end of the day, it's, if you want bees to honey, if you want your SEO, your search engine optimization, to work, especially on a organic level, then do the research, like get someone that knows what they're doing to do the research, to produce the keywords, to produce the keyword phrases that are actually being searched by your potential customers. Because there's no use putting in what you think might be going on, because you might be surprised to find out that it's totally opposite. So yeah, so that's what we do for our clients, in that we've got a business to run, and so we have to be competitive with our pricing and so on, but we're also, we've been through lots of education. This is what we're on the ground every day doing this kind of thing. And so when someone comes to us with a bit of an idea, we just reason with them. Sometimes it's a really great idea, but sometimes it's like, okay, well, maybe we should shelve that, and how about we work at it from this angle, and because this is what you want to achieve. So there's a lot of questions to be asked to get to the point that it's going to be a solution for them.
Yeah. Just at results, can you give a story about results from somebody that was, we don't need this, it's not going to happen, and then they got tangible results from it?
Hang on a second. Sorry, I was trying not to cough through while you were talking, so I didn't really hear your question properly. You said give some results.
Yeah, just as something that somebody says, that wasn't really on board possibly, and then they've got all these tangible results. Because again, there's still, a lot of people with the cost factor holds people back from doing things, particularly with a good website.
Yes. So if they haven't seen some results already, or if they've been burned by another web design company or whatever it might be, until they've seen the proof in the pudding, they're just having to go by the relationship we've built with them already, just that trust. And so when they see that, okay, what we said we believe would happen has actually happened, then of course it's like, okay, just do it. So that's happened a few times with us, which is great. But the other thing that we're not just us, but lots of businesses are fighting at the moment is the cost of living. And so people are trying to cut corners on cost wherever they can. They really need to keep the focus on what can or should be trimmed versus what is actually going to keep their business going and exploding or growing, even if it's at a slow pace. But that's a whole other conversation, isn't it?
Because Jan, I was going to actually ask, because the other thing is, well, why should I employ you? I can write a website myself. I can use a bit of WordPress. I know what I'm doing.
Well, not even WordPress, Narelle.
Yeah.
Those other ones out there.
There's lots of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I mean, if they want to do it, fine, go ahead. Yeah. We're happy to work with clients who know the value, who understand. We always come back to the importance. They understand the importance of a website. They understand the importance of their marketing budget, because sure, go ahead and do it if you want. Wear your 10 hats, go ahead. But if you want someone who knows what they're doing, has been around for a while, we get along, we communicate quite nicely and are on a human level with people, because we ask the questions and we hopefully have the right answers. If we don't, we always go and do the research ourselves and find out anyway. But this is a constant thing. We're always learning. We're always wanting to answer questions. We're kind of like Google. We just need to answer questions.
Yeah.
But yes, and you're right. There's lots of, cheapy platforms. Depends. How long do you want to wait until it works? How long do you want to wait for results?
Yeah. Any questions, Lara, before we wrap up, or Narelle?
So do you use the WordPress platform, Jan?
We do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can I ask if because I learned a little while ago that WordPress has like 2/3 of the world's businesses that are using a WordPress platform. And so I kind of thought, oh, well, that sounds like that's a reasonable platform to use. And can I ask then, because I've got other friends who've said, oh no, don't start with WordPress because it's too complex, it's too confusing, for you to try and figure it out on your own. And they're like, go for the cheaper websites that are a lot simpler for you to use. And then I've had other people say, and that's fine for, to a certain point, until then when you would need to transfer everything across anyway. Is that true? What's been your
Yeah, look, I mean,
experience of that?
if you're going to put in time and effort into something, especially when we're talking about marketing your business,
Yeah,
or building something that's going to draw your clients in, then sure. But I didn't want to get into
Jan,
any of the other.
you might not be comfortable saying go with WordPress because
Oh,
of,
no, not at all. Like,
but I am.
yeah, look, we decided just, WordPress was the best. So why would you want to do anything else?
Yeah.
yeah. That's what
You
I've
know,
heard.
Lara, you may not be able to set it up, but once you've got all of the right plugins and everything, then it's really easy for the average person just to
manage,
maintain it and add things.
And look, the whole thing is we have to please Google, right? It's the biggest search engine. So high 90% of the world's business. So we might as well just try and make it happy. And so WordPress began as a blogging, it was just for blogging articles, SEO, really.
Yeah.
And so it's always had that amazing relationship with Google. So when we want to please Google, what do? We use the tools that Google is happy with. So it makes the job a lot easier when you're wanting to draw clients to your website. You can fluff around with the other things. They look pretty, whatever. And I'm sure that they're getting better over time or whatever, but who's got time to waste?
And money as well.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah, redoing it all again anyway, if you've got to change it over to WordPress.
Yeah.
Start as you mean to finish.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Jen. I think there's a whole lot of other questions that we could be thinking of now, and I'm sure those listening would be thinking of different questions. So that always the contact details are in the show notes for all of us. So just if there's something that you do want to further find out some more information, then please check out Jan's BizConnect Web Designs. And that's another conversation of the Morning Tea Marketing Misses. We thank you for joining us, and we thank you for leaving comments when you watch this on YouTube or wherever you might find it on social media. Look forward to you joining us next time. Bye-bye.